Yo, what's going on, man? It's me, Big Mike. I'm solo dolo today. Bobby is feeling sick as hell. He ain't feeling good. So I said, I'll take over and take this one home. And you know what that means. That means I'm ready for all the smoke. That means all the Deshaun Watson versus Shador Sanders. I'm ready for it. And if you're not on YouTube, make sure you jump over to the YouTube at the Man Cave 8172. Put your comments in there. We can go back and forth about anything and everything. This is pretty much going to be the debate show because that's what I do. But we will talk about some other topics. Happy Monday, Jesus. And yes, hey, there is no warnings for that. That was an elbow to the throat. Wemby's got some knives. He's got some sharp elbows. Them are points. He ain't got no meat on that shit. To be honest, I believe he should be suspended. One game. We've seen it come worse. We've seen suspensions happen for less, I should say. So to me, if you kicked him out of that game, hey, you maybe he's gone for another one. But I think they took into account that it was literally he only played 12 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and give him that, and that's it. But I mean, you can't just be elbowing people in the throats. There ain't no warnings for that, Jesus. You don't get warnings for elbows in the throats or, kicks to the balls anymore. That shit don't happen. You gone. See you later. See you later. I mean, we've watched this process in the NBA lately, and you've done seen it. It's crazy. Hi, how you doing? Now, there's other people in the chat. They're just not talking yet. Hey, everybody over on X, man, come join me on YouTube at the Man Cave 8172. Jump in this chat. Let's start debating about it all. Anything Cleveland, let's get at it. We could talk more. I don't care what we talk about, really, but hey, this is a Cleveland sports show, like you saw. So make sure you do us. Do what we need. Hit them buttons, man. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit that bell so you know when we're coming on. Make sure you jump over to that YouTube and do that for us at the Man Cave 8172, at Network 216, and at Gametime 216. Make sure you get us all. Oh, what up? What up, Sean? What up, Nate? There you go. Yeah, there's all sorts of people in the chat. Griffin, how you doing? Derpy. Let's just forget the clowns and talk Cavs and guards. Hey, man, look, the Browns are coming, man. I really believe it. It's going to be a good year. I think they could win between 8 and 10 games. And to us, that's a great year, especially coming off what we did. To be honest, I think we might be able to win more than that depending on how Shador Sanders plays or if they decide to go the Deshaun Watson route for some stupid reason, how he plays. He might be able to win this damn division. Again, I know that's high hopes. I said we might. But hey, the Cavs got game 4 tonight at 8 o'clock. They are a 3.5-point favorite. Let's just see what's going to happen. Look, building a new stadium just to go 4-13. Come on now. You know that team is better than 4-13. I mean, they won 5 last year using 3-4 different quarterbacks. We have the defense. They added all new offensive line. And they added weapons. I'm not going to do Browns Super Bowl 2027. I'm not going to do none of that. That's reaching. That's hope on top of hope on top of hope. And I would love that to happen, but I don't believe it's going to happen. I don't see it happening. I give us 8 to 10 wins. Shador ain't shit. Miles is 30. What does being 30 have to do with it right now? The dude was 29 last year and got how many sacks? Come on now. Come on. That dude doesn't look like he's 30 or anywhere near that shit. I mean, we've seen players last forever. You saw Tom Brady play forever. Aaron Rodgers playing forever. I get it. It's different, but I don't. Myles Garrett being 30 isn't a problem for me. And Shador, again, you saying he ain't shit. He had 7 games. 7 games with barely any practice. And I'm not judging him by those 7 games. What's going on, man? Hey, good to see you. How are you doing? Hey, man, make sure you hit the subscribe button for us, man. What is that, Oscar? Hey, look, here's the deal. I know you guys are going to argue with me left and right about Shador being trash. I know a lot are going to say Watson deserves the job. All this crap. Look, Sean says, I need Sanders to play like he does, and man, he's unstoppable. Let's go. Hey, man, there's a lot of characters in Madden that are probably unstoppable. No, if they do go back to Watson, it has nothing to do. Shador is not that bad, man. You guys make this dude out to be horrible on top of horrible. He's not. I'm going to give 4 of them interceptions weren't on him. Hey, what's going on, man? What's going on, Kirby family? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Make sure you hit all the buttons for us. That like, that subscribe. Hit that bell if you want to know when we're coming back. He got carried by his daddy's money. Do you know the whole story between the Sanders family? You know, Dion moved them to the inner city so they would experience not having the money. You know, he doesn't pay for any of their stuff like that when it comes to things like that. Like, they had to make their own way with a lot of stuff. He's helped them with this or that, but he showed them the other side of it. He showed them the other side of living and how it goes. He didn't just say, hey, you're rich, I'm going to spoil you. That's not what he did, though. There you go. Hell yeah, got yourself a girlfriend. That's always a good thing. And if he got carried by his daddy's money, how come he had over 4,500 yards, 30-plus touchdowns? And granted, he did have 10 interceptions with no offensive line, no running back, and 1 wide receiver. Tell me how he did that in the last year of college, then. That had nothing to do with daddy's money. That had to do with the kid knows how to throw the ball. Taylor Green is not looking better than Shador. Taylor Green looks like an average quarterback. He's tall. He's fast. That's what gets him. He's fast. He's got a big arm. Yeah, he can throw a ball down the field, but he's not accurate with it. So to me, Taylor Green ain't there. Taylor Green's going to be that tush-push quarterback, that 4th and 2, 3rd and 2, you need something, or goal line type quarterback. He's not going to be that guy. He's not Lamar Jackson. People need to stop thinking this guy's going to come in and do all sorts of shit. If that kid is smart, after this year, after he realizes he needs to go off and be a wide receiver, be a tight, be a wide receiver, put some weight on, that dude would be a hell of a wide receiver. Come on now, Derpy. I'm delusional. How am I delusional? I just spit facts. So that none of that was from me making shit up. I spit all the facts to you right there. Those are all facts. It's been 2 years. Hey, that's a hell of a long time, but it's always good to sit back and relax and take care of yourself. You got to do some self-healing, some self-care too. Yes, I'm talking about NFL. Hey, but we do have a game for tonight too. We will get into that. Cavs play Pistons at home again. Man, the Cavs are such a different team when they're at home, and they got to switch that up because they got to win tonight, and then they got to go beat Detroit in Detroit, Game 5. They got to take it to them. To me, it's crazy how it goes down the way it does, but we'll get into that more. Down the road here. Browns rookie mini camp just happened. Taylor Green has some nice throws. Again, he can run fast as hell. That's his thing. He can run fast. He looked good out there doing that. Denzel Boston catching everything that was thrown to him. Casey Concepcion catching everything. Hey, he had a drop. His first pass was a drop. He had nerves. After that, caught everything. E-Man, Emmanuel McNeil Warren, that dude is killing it at camp. Fanu's killing it. They got a guy from West Virginia, corner, man. That dude is putting in work. Putting in work. Pretty sure his name's Coates. They already signed him, I believe. I mean, this kid is putting in hella work out there. Hey, man, this draft class has been great. These undrafted rookies have been looking good. I think it's going to be a good year. I think it's going to be a great year. I mean, let's look at all these other teams. You know, there's a lot of people. On Sports Madness last week, I believe it was, we had talked about quarterbacks that need to show something this year, that need to improve this year, or show they're more than what they were, or do more, or show that it wasn't just fake, that it wasn't just a flash in a pan type thing, you know? Bo Nix is one of them. He's got to show that 14-3 record, the way he held down and did his thing at that team. He's got to improve still. He's still got a lot to improve. But we're going to see. Bro Nix has got to do it. Oscar said she even proved it, bro. Well, good. I'm glad she did, man. I'm glad she did. Good women sometimes are hard to find, especially one that fits you. I'm glad you found yourself one. But Bro Nix has got to prove himself. Drake May's got to show that easy schedule the Patriots had wasn't just a fluke. CJ Stroud has to come out and light it the hell up, because if he doesn't, then he's looking like he could be labeled as a bust. And come on now, CJ, you ain't no bust. You ain't no bust, so go ahead and start doing your thing. You got talent all around you. Your defense is number one. You got everything everywhere. Let's get it rolling now. Sam Darnold's got to come out and do the same thing he's done the last 2 years and keep it rolling. Doesn't have to be another 14-win season, but he's got to do it. Hey, time is irrelevant, Oscar. It doesn't matter. How long? You could be with someone for 3 months and be like, dude, this is it. Just because it lasted a year doesn't mean it was perfect. What you got to do is stop being blinded by it all. Make sure you pay attention to everything. And if it starts to not feel right, communication's key. You got to talk it out with your significant other. But you got a lot of quarterbacks out there that got to prove. Lamar's even got to prove it. Got a whole new setup now. Offensive coordinators, head coaches, everything's new over there. So he's going to have to relearn a lot of stuff, do a lot of different things. Josh Allen, he continuously has to prove it every year. But he is a dog, straight dog. But that team's gotten better. They brought in pieces. See what happens over there. Justin Herbert, got to prove it. I mean, come on, man. You should be in the AFC Championship game. This shouldn't be a thought. But you got pieces. Amarian Hampton running the ball. The Chargers just signed Njoku to a 1-year deal. Hey, in Cleveland, we know what Njoku is. Yeah, there's some injuries lately. Drop some passes, but when that boy puts his hands on that, catches that ball, goes down the field, it's tough to take him down. I think that was a hell of a move for the Chargers, and I like it for him. I mean, Lad McConkey out there. You got some receivers going. Quentin Johnson showed up last year. Boy, he needed to show the hell up, because he ain't showed up ever until last year, and that was great. And you got a lot. And Shedeur Sanders is another one. You got to prove. He's got to show it. And granted, everybody's talking about the Deshaun Watson shit. Oh, Mary Kay said he's got an inside track, the leg up, blah, 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 all this. I get it. On the depth chart, if you look it up on ESPN, he is stated to be the starter right now. That's where they have him. That's not what is real. And if they do that, to me, it's a lost cause then. It's a lost cause. Look, Nate says, I'm putting the entire Packers on the prove it. Hey, you're absolutely right. Micah's got to get back to what he was doing at the beginning of the year. Jay Love needs to recapture the flame he had and start tossing that rock around like it's nothing. Jacobs has got to be healthy the entire year. That receiver core has to put in work. I mean, you guys could do so much. You guys should win the division. That tie against Dallas cost you guys a lot. But no, Shedeur, seriously. I believe he can go out there and prove it and win this job and keep this job because he should be the number one. If you throw Deshaun out there, to me, it's a wasted season. What are we doing? You're going to throw Deshaun out there to do what? You're not re-signing him after this year. I know there's people out there that are just in their head blown away thinking, hey, this is what's going to happen. Hey, how you doing, 360? Of course, man. We can all be friends, man. Bangladesh, huh? Hey, do me a favor, man. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hey, we definitely can be friends, man. Hey, listen, Nate, you know that's what it is with Dallas. That's how it works with that. That tie that you and Dallas had, that Green Bay and Dallas had, hurt you guys big time. That was horrible. It was insane how that worked. But again, let me jump back to Cleveland real quick before we start going all over the place. Seriously, Deshaun goes out there. What do we do? He said, Neymar or Messi. Ooh. Hey, look, Messi is the dude. I like Neymar's play, though. I like Neymar's play, but Messi is the one. But I love Neymar's play. Name an F1 driver. I'll be honest. I know two, and I can't think of the names. Lewis, and I can't say the other dude's last name. Verstappen or Max. Max, I can't say his name. I can't even think of his last name. I know it starts with a V, but I can't say his last name. I know them two guys. Lewis Hamilton and Max. You know, he's like Ronaldo. Oscar says Ronaldo. All right. But look, if you put Watson out there for the season and he does whatever, trash, there you go. Lewis Hamilton or Max Verstappen. Yeah, those are the two guys I know. And I like Max. Lewis was a dog for a while there, but I like Max. I've watched some of them races, man. Them races are crazy. Just being able to be in those cars is nuts. But you put Deshaun out there and you waste the season. No matter what he does. Playoffs, whatever. Because then now you're not signing this dude back again. Unless he takes you to the damn Super Bowl and you win it, you are not signing him back. It's just not happening. I can't do it. No fan wants to do that. I mean, there's a lot of fans that say we should do it and it's going to happen. It's not. Hey, you're welcome, man. Hey, appreciate you for subscribing. But I don't see the point in doing it. Because what's it do for the franchise? Nothing. Put Shedeur out there. Let's see what this kid's got. We saw him for 7 games. Let's see what he's got with a full off season, a new line, new weapons, better weapons, and see it all put together and what he can do. If he wins 4 games, he wins 4 games. If this dude goes 8 or 10 wins, great. Now we know we might have something and don't need to throw all our effort into drafting a quarterback. We got a ton of quarterbacks, but I want to see what Shedeur does. And if he puts on a show, then we don't got to draft one. We can continue to build, add pieces. We can do something that Cleveland hasn't done in a very long time. Best player available with every pick. Because guess what? The last 2 drafts we have done, smashed it home. We've hit home runs the last 2 drafts. I mean, it's insane that we're able to say that. And everybody said, oh, well, Andrew Berry's this, Andrew Berry's that. Look, Paul DePodesta messed this shit up. Stefanski had a hand in messing this shit up. Berry, yeah, he had some wrongdoings too. Thing is, he's come out the last 2 years and put together drafts and trades that make sense that fit what we need, and they put the talent on the field. Now tell me how we can go backwards. We got young talent. Talent rises to the top eventually. You can't always sit at the bottom when you got talent all over the field. It's just not going to happen. These are Cleveland Browns jerseys. We got Denzel Ward and Harold Fanning. They're both signed. There's an Ozzie Newsome up above. That's signed too. I got signed stuff all over the place. But to me, like I said, everybody's talking the whole Watson thing. You know, he looks good. He looks better. Man, he always looks better at practice. Deshaun Watson always looks better at practice. Then we throw him in a game and the guy looks like shit. So why do you want to go back down this road? Let him be a vet. Let him sit at 2 and put Shador in there. It's not that hard. This is not that difficult. Unless Shador goes out there and completely trashes up OTAs and mandatory camp and all that and looks horrible in the offseason, then you let Deshaun be number 2. Come on, man. It's got to die. Like, I argue nonstop. I debate nonstop on these shows, left and right. Left and right. I appreciate you, 360, man. Thanks. Left and right, I debate. TikTok, YouTube, X, everywhere. I debate all the time about this. And it's not because I'm a Shadorian, as Bobby would say. It's more or less, I feel like we never given a quarterback some time to develop. We gave Baker time, and Baker did good for us till the end. Then there were some problems. We never really give a young quarterback time to actually develop. Actually let him play more than one season. One full season. Like, you got to put this man out there for one full season. That's what we want to see from Sanders. Even if he's trash, we win 2 games, who cares? That means you need a quarterback. You'll be a high draft pick. You'll be able to get a quarterback. And that also means you'll have the final piece if that's what's missing. Everybody's overthinking this. Oh, we got to win all these games. Monken's going to win. Yes, he's going to go to win. But he's also not going to sit here and play a guy that's not even going to be on his team. What, we're going to let him showcase his talent so he can find another contract after we get him out of here? If I'm the owner, that's not what I want. I don't give a shit. I spent all the money already. All the money spent. I own for 2 more years after this. I'm not going to sit here and push the product out there that I know is not going to be on this team next year. Like, I for sure 100% know and don't want him on this team. Oh, yeah, Nate, we debate sports in the parking lot, on the stairs, all over the place. I debate everywhere. Every bar I go into, someone wants to debate sports with me. And it's great. I enjoy it. I encourage it. Everybody's got an opinion, and I love to hear it. I love sharing my opinion. I mean, whether I end up being right or wrong or whether they're right or wrong, I love to do it. I appreciate you, 360, man. We will meet again, man. Have a good one. Hey, look, here's the deal. We need to see what we have with Shador. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. Now, I'm going to be on a show Wednesday. Bearded Browns podcast. I'm going to be on with Angel. Me and him are going to be talking, and this is a big topic right here. This, and then everyone's talking about the Brian Sorsby. Come on, man. We do this all the time, character flaws. Even though, to be honest, if you can get him for one of the extra fifths or fourths that we have next year, give it up. Bring him on the team if that's what you want to do. I don't know if he's going to be suspended or what will happen, but hey. Somehow I've been all right, Oscar. I'm good. I hope you're still doing good. But Brian Sorsby, I mean, the dude Sorsby could be good. He's one of those guys that was touted to be slated first round QB talent type stuff. And if you can get him for a fifth, a conditional fifth, or a supplemental fourth or whatever, man, maybe you take the hit on it and do it. You're going to trade Dylan, get Dylan out of here. That means you have Shador, you have Watson, you have Taylor Green, and you have Sorsby. And again, I don't see Taylor Green being the guy that's fighting to be the quarterback, to be the starter. Not this year. I don't even see it next year because again, eventually I feel he should transition to wide receiver. Fast as hell, tall. Come on now. It's a Terrell Pryor thing all over again here. We saw what happened. Terrell was tall, had an arm, could do all these things, but guess what he did? Went to wide receiver. We've seen this, but people forget that. And he went to wide receiver and had a 1,000-yard season. I think Taylor Green can go do that every year and be better than that. But again, I'm down to use him as a tush-push quarterback. He's 6'6". He can fall forward and get the damn first down. I'm down to do the trick plays, the different things with him. I'm all for it. Hey, how you doing, Allie? I'm down to do all of that. Every single bit of that with him. But I do not think he can be a starting quarterback in this football league. I just don't. I don't know why everybody's so hyped on. We hate Shador so much. We don't want him here. We want it to be whoever, everybody else. Like, come on now. Come on now. Hey, make sure you do me a favor. You watching over on X, jump over to the man cave 8172. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell so you know when we're coming on next. Everybody subscribing is much appreciated. We love that. We love the love from y'all. And again, it helps our job become easier because we can put out a better product, and that's going to be great. Big things are coming, whether it's from the Man Cave, whether it's from Gametime 216, whether it's from Network 216. There's a lot of big things coming. But we want y'all to be here for it. So you got to hit that subscribe button for us. Jesus says Draymond Green has done worse and didn't get ejected. Nah, he's been suspended for games. Yeah, that was at the beginning when they weren't even acknowledging that shit. He does it now. He gone. Wemby, I mean, dude, you elbow somebody in the throat like that? Come on now. Come on now. And Wemby's tall as shit. His elbow shouldn't be hitting nobody in no damn throat. That elbow shouldn't be anywhere. He had to come all the way down and be like this to do that. Then, nah, that's a problem. You can't just shake your body around. This ain't like before where you're creating space. He was whipping it around. 360 says, I want to become a YouTuber like you, but I don't have a good camera phone. Can you give me a phone? Hey, once I get this big enough, I'll definitely be able to give out gifts like that. Right now, I can't give out iPhone Pro Maxes or any of that. And you don't need an iPhone to do it. You can get a camera for $100 off Amazon. $80 off Amazon. I'm not using my phone for this. This is just a camera sitting back to behind my laptop. But no, Draymond's done some crazy shit, and he's definitely been ejected. He's definitely been suspended. I don't know. Juan Jennings over Naylor. Listen, Juan Jennings can be a good wide receiver. He needs to cut that talking and that stupid shit out. I mean, they feel like he could fit in over there. You got the Jet, you got Adson, and you got Jennings. And Adson may have a problem. Adson may have a problem depending on what's going on with his off-the-field issues. And, yeah, I saw Draymond got roasted big time. Shane Gillis roasted the shit out of him. I saw that, too. That was insane. Draymond's getting hit from every angle because they all know he really isn't. All he was the enforcer, that dirty player. He was trying to be Dennis Rodman, but he's not Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman was a whole nother level. That dude grabbed 30 rebounds a game and you wouldn't even think about anything else. Wouldn't score a damn point. He grabbed 30 rebounds. That's it. But you know he had 15 defensive, 15 offensive rebounds type stuff. Like that dude He studied. But yeah, I'm never a big fan of Draymond. I mean, hey, great. That was his, won championships, made the NBA. He can shoot a three. Again, he's that guy out there just looking to get into a fight pretty much. That's what it is with him. So tonight, game 4, since we're going to the NBA route, hey, I'm not rich at all. Not rich at all. So no, it had nothing to do about being rich. I work crazy hours to be able to do to put money into anything. And I take care of, I got kids to take care of, family to take care of. I got all sorts of stuff. So I'm not rich by any means. And Rodman's defense was, yes, 100% he was. Rodman was a dog. He's one of my favorite players all time. I love Dennis Rodman. Even when he was with the Pistons, the Spurs, Dennis Rodman was a dog. But again, game 4 tonight, Cavs, Pistons, it's in Cleveland. 3.5-point favorites the Cavs are. Harden showed up last game. Donovan Mitchell showed up last game. Everybody kind of contributed to that win on Saturday. I feel like they can get it done again. I feel like Harden's finally, he's starting to understand more and more. The turnovers were way the hell down. Way the hell down. Especially for Harden. They were way down. And I sure in hell hope that it continues. And I want it to continue when it goes back to Detroit for game 5. So they gotta tie the series up tonight. They gotta make it 2-2. Otherwise, you go 3-1. I know it's been done. I don't want to play this game where we got to chase them down and win every game. I want to tie it up and then go to Detroit with the mindset of we're going to go in here and smack them up and go win this at home, game 6. I don't want to go to game 7. I don't want to have to worry about none of that, especially in Detroit. A game 7 in Detroit would be a problem. I truly think it would be an issue. I mean, I'd rather do it in 6. Jesus says, Mike, and they say defense doesn't sell tickets, but watching Rodman, Hakeem, David Robinson, hey, back then defense was where it was at. You could play defense back then. Now you can't play defense. The refs might give you a quarter where they let you play, then the next quarter you barely tap somebody, it's a foul. See, the other day I was on the Audible, Bobby G and Wild Card Mar, I'm going to salute out to them, and I made a comment about the refs winning the championship and all this. It had to do more or less with them being consistent on their calls. Look, if you're going to call the game, start the game as, hey, I'm going to let them play, then let them play the entire game. Don't all of a sudden tighten it up in the second quarter, then let it loose again in the third, and then tighten it up again in the fourth. Let these dudes play. Back in the day, they were able to actually play defense. Hakeem the Dream is one of my favorite players. I mean, basketball was my game. I used to record games, Cavs games, on tape because I'd have to go to bed so early because I was younger. Hey, all right, 360, man, you have a good one. Hey, Bobby G, you know what it is? This is what we do. We a team. Just hope you feel better and get better, man. Just play basketball. Don't control it, refs. Yes. And again, it's about consistent calling. It isn't about, the refs are giving them all these calls. Well, I get that, but they got to be consistent with it. If you're going to do that for one team, do it for the other. If you're going to let them play one quarter, do it for all the quarters. Don't all of a sudden tighten it up at the end of the game, whatever, different things. Don't do that. I want good called games. Like I said, I've coached basketball for 18 years of my life. I played basketball forever. Again, it's something that I loved doing. And back in the day when you saw basketball, it was different. They were able to be more physical. Now they cut back on that. All right, cool. If you're going to let them play, though, you got to let them play. If you're going to call it tight, then call it tight. The entire game and on both teams. I don't want to see the same foul happen on one end of the court, and then it goes right to the other end. The next play, and the same foul happen, and you don't call it. That's a problem to me. Hell of a damn issue. It's got to be consistent. That there can be offense though. And a good ass defense creates offense. That's where fast breaks come from. That's I understand this whole NBA wants offense thing. Free throws to me aren't offense. It'll put points on the board if you make them. But offense is the flow of the game, and that isn't part of the flow of the game. That is a punishment for somebody committing a foul. That is what a free throw is. You can create fast break points more off great defense than you would off this kind of shit. I don't think the NBA wants that. It's fans have wanted that. The new generation of fans want high scoring. They want 100 threes a game. They want all those points. So the NBA does exactly what it should do, is cater to its fans. And that's what happens here. If you got a business, what do? You cater to the people that pay for your business, to the people that sit in the stands. I'll be honest, I'd rather see an 89-84 playoff game. That means I know there was some crazy-ass blocks, crazy steals, and some amazing fast break dunks because someone got out. Someone got out, went down the court after a block or a steal, and they got tossed down there, and they did some crazy shit. That's what I want to see. And again, defense leads to that. That's what I believe, but people look at it differently. And again, a lot of people want this three. Like they say Steph Curry ruined the game. He didn't ruin the game. The three has been there forever. He just perfected that shot and made that his. Now, every kid in the world wants to be that. And that's fine. But coaches should also reel them in. I did this when I coached. I would have everybody go out there. We play around the world. 5 threes from each spot. The corner, the wing, the top, the other wing, and the other corner. 5 threes you got. If you didn't go and hit 2 or 3 from each spot as you went around, do not talk about shooting threes. You better have hit 2 from every spot. Or if you hit more from others, if you hit 3 or 2 from every other spot and only hit 1 from one spot, then I'd be okay with it. But problem is I made sure they understood that isn't going to win this game all the time. 2 points is better than 0. So when I see the Cavs play and I see them just throwing up random threes or walking down the court and shooting with 21 seconds left on the clock, that's an issue for me. That enrages me. Because you can make some moves, pass the ball around, work it down low, or drive. Get to the bucket, get to the free throw line. Instead of sitting there shooting a 3 as soon as you get the ball and just hoping to God it goes in. Because if it doesn't and your percentage is fucking 30%, 35%, you got issues. You got issues. Especially when all that could have been 2s. If you took the first game they played, they had 20 turnovers. If you take away 5 turnovers and changed all the 3s that we missed, and you took 5 of those 3s and turned them into 2s, we blow Detroit out. Gone. Jesus, I agree. I want some real good basketball too. Real good basketball. And you're asking about Mike thoughts, WNBA players saying in future they hopefully make 20 million. Hey, they got to have players like the NBA has for that to happen. Trust me. They got a couple. They got a couple ballers out there. But they don't got that kind of stuff. And the problem is in the WNBA, guess what they do? They let them girls play. They play good defense. They're physical. That's what basketball should be like in the NBA. I don't think I think the Cavs can beat the Pistons, and to be honest, the Knicks are a dog of a team right now, man. They flowing. And I think the Knicks will have a tough time with the Cavs or the Pistons. I mean, the Pistons got solid defense. But you got to think, the Sixers were so inconsistent over there. Embiid would show up, not show up, and then when he made every basket, Maxey and PG would suck. I mean, VJ, where the hell was he at? This whole series, I think he was trash. But you're still trying to run plays for him or get the ball through him because he's an exciting-ass rookie and was doing hella good. The Sixers kind of crumbled and made that way. I mean, I'm not going to take nothing away from the Knicks. The Knicks proved me wrong. The Hawks gave him a little bit of a beating, and then the Knicks came out and busted that ass. And then, all right, the Knicks went on and busted up the Sixers. Knicks doing a hell of a job playing hella good basketball right now. But I do think the Cavs or the Pistons give them some trouble. They do give them some trouble. I can see the Knicks going to the finals. I can see that happening. Problem is they're going to run into a team that's going to run them ragged. And I think that'll be their issue because you played a young Hawks team who was running and you lost 2. You played an older Sixers team who doesn't run as much and you spanked them. Look, the Cavs will run. The Pistons are trying to play fast all the damn time. And the Thunder run like crazy. They're up and down the court. So the Knicks, they can smash up teams that don't want to go because they like to go fast. But the problem is when the other team's going fast too, then it's a little bit of an issue. But tonight, the Cavs need to continue playing their brand of ball. Move that ball around, play some inside, outside. Don't take as many threes, man. Step in, take a couple dribbles in, go to the basket, get to the free throw line, and make sure you're playing that defense. Hey, defense you played last game, you didn't double all the damn time. In the first half, you was going up by 16 type points. You was doing your thing. You weren't doubling. You were letting your man on man, doing your thing. There was help defense. Sir Thompson's been making hell of shots. That's not going to ride forever because the dude can't do that. He's just not that. The last couple games, he's made some good shots. He's put up some points. That won't continue to last. What you do need to do is get a handle on Duncan Robinson. That guy cannot make 5 threes every damn game we play. It just can't happen. We got to shut him down. We can't have him scoring 19, 20 points every game. Tobias Harris, you got to limit him. If you can limit Cade to 20, Tobias scores 20, cool, but you cannot have Duncan score 20 also. And this foul trouble shit, you guys got to start relaxing on it. Play physical, but man, you got to be smart. You know the pump fakes are there. They will get you off your feet, get you in the air, and then that's it. But I think the Cavs are going to get tonight's game. They're going to force. I mean, there's going to be a game 5. It'll be in Detroit. They're going to force Detroit to start thinking. Because if Cavs can get the upper hand and do the same thing that they did, if not or worse, beat them up worse, Detroit's going to start thinking, holy shit, they got to start making some changes. I mean, they did hella good against Orlando with changes. Came back. Problem is Cavs team is not Orlando. And that's why I think Kenny Atkinson's been just chilling and relaxing a lot. You see him just chill out. He doesn't react a ton. He's sitting there because he knows his players, once they snap out of it, it's over. Once Harden snaps out of the slump he was in, it's over. And he did this last game. He started putting foot to ass and started realizing, hey, man, I'm fucking James Harden. I'm top 75 ever. I'm one of the best scorers in this game. And he snapped out of it. D. Mitch, the Spider, he the same way. He had to snap out of it. Snapped out of it. Mobley and J.A. gotta help. They gotta help, though. And Tyson's been adding in points here and there. He's been doing his thing. Defensively, you got to shut stuff down. Get to the bucket. Stop shooting so many wild-ass threes. Stop doubling all the damn time. Play man, do your thing. Stop. You know what your game is. Your game was literally the first half of that game Saturday. That's who the Cavs are. You got to play that 48 minutes, though. You can't sit here and say, well, we'll do it half and then fourth quarter we'll pick it back up. No, you need to play 48 minutes like that. And Kenny, if there's a squad out there that's rolling and doing the damn thing, I don't give a shit if both Spider and Harden are sitting on the bench. You let them boys go out there and play. Granted, probably one of them are going to be involved in there, but you let them boys play because, God, if basketball's a game of runs, and if we get on a good-ass run, let them guys go until you start seeing the scales start to tip, because it always tips usually. Then you put in the guys and let that shit happen again. Do not try to justify taking people in and out when you see other players go out, because we don't play that kind of basketball. We didn't do it in the regular season. Don't do it now. Play the game that you know how to play. Let them boys play and tell them, instill in them, you guys are better than everything you've done so far. Every game you lost yourself. They didn't beat you, you lost. The 2 Pistons wins? Nah, we lost those games, man. The Pistons are a good team, but we lost those games. 20 turnovers, can't be doing that. Shooting all them damn threes, come on. It's a lot of misses. And you can't let 3 guys get 25 to 20 points. Granted, that's only like 60, 75 points. But you can't allow them to catch like that, because if Durant or Sir Thompson or one of these other dudes start hitting some shots, and it's an issue. We got to play our brand of ball and do not go away from it. Slow the game down. Make the Pistons play your game. Do not feed into their run up and down, because they'll do that all day long. Do not feed into that, because that's an issue. We can play that ball, but they played a lot better, especially in the transitional defense. Fast break defense, they are I think they're number 1. You got to play your game. Do not play their game. Do not allow them to force you to play their game. The way you started that last game and you continued and shut it down in the first half, you got to play that the entire game. I need you to do that tonight. I need you to do that. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Wednesday will be the next game. You got to do it then too. That's how you take this series. That's how you show everybody that this is who you really are. This is your identity. People are starting to ask, like, you don't have an identity. You do. That last game, that first half, that was your identity. Continue to grasp that. Continue to show that and be that. That's where the difference is of all these games. You were not who you have been all year long or since you got Harden. And let me throw a little Guardians in there, man. We did make a move. Got a catcher, Bailey, from the Giants. Gave up Tugboat and the 29th overall pick in the draft. With the lockout coming, to me, hey, we don't need another young guy to pay. We don't need this. I mean, I get it. That boy's a defensive catcher like no other. I mean, he could hit the ball, though. When he first started with the Giants, he was hitting the ball. I think a change of scenery does everybody good. So Bailey coming in, he's got the defense. I think the battle start getting hot. Also, we got Cooper Ingles, catcher down in the minors. If we do need that offensive type bat for a catcher, hey, you bring him up and let him and Bailey take over the catching rotations. Maybe throw Hedges in there every now and then. I know it's not normal to run with 3 catchers, but hey, Hedges catches. Who's he best with? Messick? Is it Messick he's been rolling with? Hey, let him catch him. Let the other 2 split off with everybody else. To me, that makes sense. I mean, I don't know why you don't sub catchers in the game, in and out. Once you get into the bullpen, hey, all right, throw Bailey out there. Or you need some offense, throw Cooper out there because the bullpen should know all the catchers no matter what. Maybe use a rotation like that. I don't even know if that's possible. I know baseball, but I don't know baseball. I don't know if a team's ever done some shit like that. But that'd be crazy to see. Crazy to see like that. I love Austin Hedges. He's had somewhat of a bad this year. I just don't think he can play catcher every game, all game. So we do need the defensive presence. This guy's bringing 2 Gold Gloves. Again, he's batting 180, but I think it changes scenery because he's not he had a good bat before. So I think this was a great trade. Everybody says, people were saying it's just a C. Hey, look, fine. C plus, B minus. I don't care which way you want to go with it. I think it was a good trade for us because we need the defense. We also, and again, I also think that him changing scenery will help him put that bat on the ball and raise that average considerably. And, we're number 1 in the division and we're 21-21. That's insane. I mean, we're the worst division in baseball, I believe. Fucking sucks. Sucks that we're going to be 21-21 and we got the lead. But got to build on it. I think we'll be in the market for a starting pitcher, I think, come trade deadline. There's going to be some moves to be made. Tanner Bybee, I mean, that boy, that's Bobby's boy, though, man. He trash. Straight trash. He might need to be done. I don't even know if you can convert him to a relief pitcher. That boy don't have it. Just doesn't have it. But again, rookie camp just concluded. Look, hey, Browns rookies are looking good. All over the field. And you're going to have contributors on day one. That's what you are. You're going to have that. There is going to be no stopgaps, I don't believe. Again, I think everybody's going to fit right in and do their job and level up each position they're at. I truly believe that. Again, everybody wants to debate the situation of the quarterback. I'm worried about the rest of the team. I have always been a big believer of building the team, then worry about the quarterback because we're trash. We've been trash for how many years, and we really haven't had a quarterback besides Baker. So how about we build the team some? Because Baker had a good team. You had Chubb, you had Landry, and Njoku was great at that time. You had a great team. Odell was around. Hollywood Higgins. That's what we need now. We need a good team so the quarterback can actually play ball. I mean, it's going to be exciting this season, whether you're a Browns fan, a Patriots fan, a Chargers fan, a Broncos fan, a Chiefs fan. Football is going to be great this season. I think it's going to be one of those years you're just not going to know what's going to happen, really. You're going to have a lot of guesses. Everybody's going to have an opinion on what they believe, who they believe is going to win what and do what. I think there's going to be a lot of good stuff going on. Every division seems to beef up some. The Patriots and the Bills are over there in the East. I mean, Geno Smith's the quarterback of the Jets, but they got a better team than they had. The Dolphins, I guess we could say that could be a last place. AFC North. Joe Burrow stays healthy. They added a lot to that defense. Hey, good-ass team. The Ravens, depending on how Lamar reacts to all these changes, and everybody they brought in, Trey Hendrickson over there, and other pieces for that defense, and some new pieces for the offense, could be a good team. Steelers is a big question mark because you don't know who their quarterback's going to be. I mean, we don't either, but it's either Will Howard or now you got Drew coming in there that just got drafted, but then Aaron Rodgers could be it, and you don't know how he'll respond to it all. But they upgraded their offense. Significantly upgraded. You got Rico running the ball. You got Pittman you brought in to be on the other side of DK. I think they made some good moves. Some good moves. You go to the AFC West. Hey, I appreciate you, normal guy. Hey, you got to go to the AFC West. The Broncos added more pieces. Jalen Waddle to help out Bo Nix. You added pieces on that defense. They're still going to be a big-time threat. The Chargers added more pieces all over the place, defense and offense. Going to be a threat. The Raiders, they might still be at the bottom, but again, they're trending in the right direction. The Chiefs stacked up on their defense, stacked up on there with Peter Woods and Mansour Delaney. They did what they needed to do for that defense, and they brought in Walker to help out Pat Mahomes when he comes back, or just help out Justin Fields until Pat Mahomes comes back. Hell of a thing. Hell of a thing. Then you got the AFC South. Titans added some pieces for Cam Ward. They trying to build on that defense is what they're really trying to do. But you got Carnell Tate. He's going to catch that ball for you. The Colts, depending on who they put out there as quarterback, again, they added pieces. Jacksonville was one of those ones you didn't know what the hell they did. They drafted all weird and everything, and maybe Sunshine can keep on shining, but I'll tell you right now, he's another one that's got to prove it. You got to prove what you did last year is not just a one-year thing, and all because your head coach and your offensive coordinator were new to you, and they brought something new to you. Now everybody's going to know what's going on. And the Texans, you got the number one defense. You traded away your entire offensive line or let them go, and you brought new ones in. You added stuff for CJ. CJ has to show everybody, not just his team. He's got to show everybody that he's not a bust, that he is still CJ Stroud, that he's still a dog, and he can still do what he did his first 2 years. His first year, he's still done everything. He just needs to get better at it. If he can get back to what he did his rookie year and add it to that defense, dude, that's a hell of a team to deal with. Then you flip over and you go to the NFC North. They're going to be battling over there. The Vikings adding pieces all over the place so that Kyler Murray, who they brought in, could have people to throw the ball to. Sparked up the defense. Got the Lions doing the same thing. Bringing in offensive line help. Because they need it, because they had some guys get out of there. Bringing in defensive help. The Bears added to free agency, added through the draft. They're going to be a team to deal with. We're going to see how DJ Moore not being there anymore and letting Burden and Romeo do their thing. We're going to see how if that makes a difference or what happens with that. But Colston Loveland's always that security blanket. Jump over the NFC East. Cowboys. 2 first-round picks added on to their team. I mean, you got Caleb Downs to anchor your defense in the back. I mean, come on. Then you brought in the edge rusher from Central Florida. I thought you should have went, the other boy from University of Miami, Messimer. But I think your draft was pretty good. Helped out your defense. Got George Pickens. If you get everybody stays healthy on the offense, that's going to be a good-ass team. You got the Commanders. They added pieces to help Jaden Daniels. He's a proven quarterback. He's got to start proving it now. Had that injury, but he's going to need to prove it. Added pieces there. Then you got the Eagles. Eagles made trades. They got a linebacker to come in, a dog with Greenyard. They went up and stole Malachi Lemon from Pittsburgh. They added players all over. And A.J. Brown's going to be traded June 1st. Everybody's saying Patriots. It's like a done deal type thing. If I'm the Eagles, I'm trying to trade A.J. over to the Raiders and some other combination or whatever, and I'm trying to get Max Crosby. You add Max Crosby to this team with Jalen and Greenyard and them boys over there. Ooh, that's a nasty defense. Nasty defense. Then you got the NFC West. Every single team besides the Cardinals, playoffs, did their thing. I mean, come on now. You had all them teams were like between 14 to 12 wins. The Rams loaded up again. You got to see what Puka's on and all that stuff. Niners added more. Mike Evans is on that team. They added more to their offense and defense, built up that line a little bit, trying to make sure they can make a run. Seattle, they let some players go, traded some players. But, again, they had Price, a backup running back for Notre Dame. They did it with the 32nd pick. Which, I mean, a lot of people thought that was a little high for a backup running back. But, hey, the dude was a dog, too, had 800-something yards. So, I mean, we're going to see what happens with them. Then you got the NFC South. Tampa Bay, no Mike Evans, which is weird. But they're hoping that Mecca steps up. You still got Godwin. Again, tight end-wise, I think, I forget who you got now. They added pieces for Baker. Built up that defense, too. Falcons. Got Stefanski over there. Got Kevin Stefanski. I mean, you got Tua Tagovailoa now, too. Trying to do something over there in Atlanta. You brought in A.J. Terrell's brother. You could have 2 shutdown corners. Them boys are dogs. Carolina, Cap Adden, Bryce Young, that defense. They're going to be good, too. Woo, boy. But them Saints. Jordan Tyson, if Jordan Tyson stays healthy, him and Olave out there healthy. Got Kamara, Tyler Shaw. I mean, dude, that's going to be a nice team. I think the Saints win that division. I truly do. I think they did exactly what they needed to do, and they won that division. But it's going to be exciting. These playoffs have been exciting. Lakers play tonight, too. I feel like the sweep may happen, but I think LeBron's going to give everything he's got to win one. I think the NBA might owe it to him. So if there's like a little bit of a, hey, refs, start leaning a different way a little bit this game, I think the Lakers could get one tonight. I think the Cavs get it done tonight. You saw the T-Wolves win another one against the Spurs. That series is crazy over there. That series is crazy. I mean, because you look at it, what is it? Is it 2-2 now? Yeah, that series is knotted up. Wemby didn't get suspended. Nothing happened, but I think he better chill out because you might cost your team a series. But that series is tied up. Going back to San Antonio for Game 5. I think it and the Knicks done swept the Sixers already. They're already sitting there waiting. Now, is that going to be a good thing? Is it a good thing their momentum is killed now? Because now they just wait. They just relax because this is going 6 or 7. Unless the Pistons win these next 2, it's going 6 or 7. And I truly believe that the Cavs get this one tonight and we go back to Detroit. And I don't know if we're going to handle business, but I would like to think that if we continue playing our game, we handle business and we get this done in 6. And it's Cavs Knicks. And to be honest, I feel like the T-Wolves, Ant-Man, and all of them are going to be, and that series is close. I want the T-Wolves to come out because I think the T-Wolves might have the best chance to face off with OKC. Just the way they play and how they are with their defense and their bench. I like the Spurs. They're just young. And I think that'll inevitably hurt them in that series coming. So I could see it being OKC versus, I'm not going to say the Cavs. I'll give it to the Knicks. The Knicks probably hit the finals, but I think that series, if the Cavs make it against the Knicks, I think it'll be tough. I think it'll be tough with the Pistons. To be honest, in the East, you don't know who's going to do it. Knicks had a hell of a run against the Sixers. Problem is, their momentum now stops. And they're not going to play an old team with beat-up players. You're going to play some nice younger teams that have some dogs on there that aren't going to be giving up. I mean, Harden's now flipped a switch, I hope, and we'll see. What happens tonight depends on what we'll see coming in the future or the next round. If Harden continues to play like he did Saturday, it's a good sign. And if Donovan continues to rev it up, it's a great sign. And if Mobley and Allen can continue doing what they do, that's the best sign we could see with the Cavs. It'd be the best thing we could ever see. But again, if you're watching over on X, make sure you jump over at the Man Cave 8172. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that bell for me, man. Hey, I had to hold it down for Bobby G. Sick as hell. Had a lot to talk about here. You know, I was all for the debate. I didn't get a whole lot of debate. Nobody wanted to jump over to the YouTube chat. Nobody wanted to face me on here. I know there's a lot of people out there talking Watson. What you want, Watson? Shadar. I mean, Derpy gave me a little pushback on it. But, you know, he didn't stay around long enough for it. I would have loved to argue with him about it more. I love debating people, especially when it comes to topics like that. Because, again, I need it to make sense. You got to make it make sense why Watson should start. For what? To win games? For him to be off the team and us draft a quarterback? And then we might be out of the realm of getting one of the good ones? Or for Sanders to play well, us win games and us not need to draft a quarterback? That's where my logic is here. If Sanders plays well, we don't need to draft a quarterback. We could add to other needs, other places. If he doesn't, guess what? We get a quarterback, throw him in here, we're good. Watson plays well, guess what? He's off the team anyways. So then we're still looking like, what the hell? And if he doesn't play well, then yeah, then we get a quarterback. Or you throw Sanders in there halfway through the season, and we see what he is, which is stupid to do. Hey, what up, Jay? What's up, man? Hey, I'm just about to get off here in about 7 minutes, but, man, I'm glad you stopped in. What do you think? What do you think tonight? Cavs get a win? And what's your score? You think we blow them out, or you think it's rough and tough and close? But, again, the whole Watson-Sanders thing it mystifies me that we even have to have that argument. It blows my mind away. Shouldn't have to happen like that. We shouldn't be wanting to put in the guy. Look, he says, Cavs win, brother, 110-90. Hey, I like it. I like it. You got about 20. That means Harden, Donovan showed up big time, and that means one of the bigs played lights out. We don't need both bigs going crazy. If Jared Allen wants to throw 22 and 19 again, Mobley could play 14 and 10. We need one of them to show up. Give us a 20-point game, or both of y'all do 15 and 10. And then you got to have a little bit of help. Nick Strus hits a couple threes. Sam Merrill does his thing. And Jalen Tyson putting in that work. That's what we need. Hey, I appreciate the love, man. Nothing but love to you and yours and your family and everybody. But hey, we're going to be winding it down here. Again, I'm solo dolo today, but I'm going to do what we did before. I started at 216, but I'm going to end at 330 because that is what Ohio is. I mean, I know I'm into 513 right now. I'm down here in Cincinnati territory, but I still claim that 216, and I'll die before I don't. But what I need for everybody to do, man, make sure y'all watching that Cavs game. Make sure y'all putting in the good thoughts. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button over here at the Man Cave 8172. That's the biggest thing you could do for us, the most helpful thing you can do for us. And then share it out to your people. If you know they're Cleveland fans, man, share the podcast out to them. If they love it, man, we want to hear from them. We want them to jump on. We want them to view. Oh, shit, you up in the 419. Up in Toledo, huh? Hey, I travel through Toledo at least once a month when I go north. Hey, man, I always appreciate you, Jay. I always appreciate you. And hopefully you're living good, living right up there in Toledo. But hey, I appreciate for everybody getting on, talking with me today. debating a little bit, listen to me ramble on. But again, if you want to debate with me, at the Man Cave 10 is my TikTok. I let loose on there. Hey, love you too, man. I let loose on there. I let loose on here. Tomorrow's Sports Madness, 12:30 to 2:30. I'll be right on here with Jay and Scully. Come right back, man. We like the debate. Make sure you join us tomorrow. Talking all sorts of stuff. And then Wednesday, about 11:30 to 12:30, at 11:30 to I think about 12:30, I'll be with Angel Ortiz from the Bearded Browns podcast. We'll be talking all sorts of stuff. Talking about Shador, Watson deal, the Brandon Sorsby, the stadium, and what we think about that, it moving outside of Cleveland. Whole bunch of other Cleveland topics, mainly Browns, probably all Browns. But make sure you stop in, listen to me then. It'll be right here on our channel. And then, again, Game Time 216, Wednesday. Bobby G hopefully is healthy. He can come back, join me. We can get into it about what the Cavs have done the last 2 games, more about the Browns, see if the Guardians can pick up pace a little bit. And then Thursday, you know it's off the rails as always. You know, me and Scully and Jay just talking anything, nothing, and everything over there. And you also got the Audible. Goes off Thursday night like they always do. Him and Wildcard Mar and Averill, the Jet Girl, talking some football and basketball. But hey, Thursday, if you ain't doing shit, ESPN Radio 690 in Jacksonville. Listen to my boys. K-Witt, my boy Jay, Bobby G, talking ESPN Radio 690. Man, they hit him on the YouTube page, Rec Room Sports. Make sure you go give them a listen, man. They're live in the big time. That's what we all trying to get to. And then Friday, you got the Audible again. Wildcard Mar and Bobby talking all sorts of different things. Not only sports, but culture, music, and everything else. Make sure you tune in for all that. But again, I love and appreciate all y'all. Make sure you hit that button. Jump over to the man at the Man Cave 8172. Hit those buttons for us, man. But I'm sure I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for stopping.